Continuation to whatever the video lecture we have did in a previous, that is derivation of the stopping side distance. What we got, I think you are clear with this one, that is your this distance, lag distance and braking distance. Okay, total stopping side distance is equal to your lag distance plus the braking distance, correct? So lag distance you are clear. Once again I will explain this braking distance. So braking distance is what is the distance traveled by the vehicle during the braking operation, means when the brake has been applied it takes certain time to stop. Okay, it covers some certain distance, so that distance is called as braking distance. For level ground, thus it is obtained. This is for level ground. For level ground, how to obtain, means it is, this is the equating the work done in stopping the vehicle, that is, and the kinetic energy. Work done to stop the vehicle, that is equal to kinetic energy. By equating these two, we will find out this braking distance. So F is the maximum frictional force developed and the braking distance is L is the braking distance. F is the maximum frictional force and work done against friction in stopping the vehicle is equal to F into L. Okay, that is capital F into L. F is what? Maximum frictional force. Okay, so that is equal to what? Your frictional resistance F, frictional resistance F into the weight of the vehicle. So your maximum friction is equal to, that is equal to frictional resistance small f into the weight of the vehicle F into W. Your frictional resistance is equal, frictional force is equal to capital F, that is equal to small f, that means frictional resistance into the weight of the vehicle. Okay, so capital F, we replace capital F equal to small f into W and into the length. Okay, so we'll equate here now the kinetic energy at design speed. It is kinetic energy equal to half mv square. So what we got, half kinetic energy here, FWL, that is equal to the half WV square by G. So WV square by 2G. So your lag, that braking distance L is equal to WV squared by 2G into F into W. Here W get cancels, so remaining with V square by 2ZF. L is equal to braking distance L is equal to V square by 2ZF. So therefore your stopping side distance is equal to lag distance plus the braking distance. Lag distance is Vt, braking distance is V square by 2ZF. Here V is in terms of meter per second, T is in terms of second. V is in terms of meter per second, T is in terms of second. So what we did, in the earlier we calculated with respect to the V kilometer per hour. You can do the conversion, that is 0.278 Vt, and for this also you need to convert it, so that you will get in terms of kmph. Okay, the coefficient of friction F for various design speed has been listed in the table here. Now the one more concept we will be covering. When the ground is level, then the lag distance and the braking distance you have got. But when the ground is in the gradient, ascending gradient or a descending gradient, when it is ascending gradient, the distance required to stop the vehicle is less, isn't it? If it is a descending gradient, distance required to stop the vehicle will be more. So based on that, okay, based on that we are having some equation here. So now the component of gravity acting parallel to the surface which adds to the braking force, that is equal to W sin alpha, W sin alpha, that is also equal to W tan alpha. So tan alpha, tan 45 equal to 1, So see, it is what it is, it will become W into N, so that is equal to 100. Okay, equating the kinetic energy and the work done. So our kinetic energy is what? Work done, okay, isn't it? So previously here what we got? FWL, isn't it? What we got? FWL as it is. Here Wn n is the gradient, n is the what? Gradient. Okay, gradient in terms of percentage. So it is Wn divided by 100. It is Wn divided by 100. So W is the weight of the vehicle, n is the gradient divided by 100 into the L. L we have taken common. It is FWL Wn into L divided by 100. L we have taken common. That is equal to W V square by 2Z. Here also W common, you can take W also common. This W get cancels. So L is equal to V square by 2Z into F plus N by 100. F plus N by 100. Earlier in this what we got? V square by 2ZF. L equal to what we got? V square by 2ZF, isn't it? But here L equal to V square by 2ZF plus N by 100. Why it is N by 100? Because it is the gradient. If it is upward gradient, we'll have to take N equal to minus. If it is downward gradient, N equal to plus. Okay, vice versa. So similarly, braking distance can be derived for a descending gradient. Therefore, the general equation is given by general stopping side is equal to Vt plus V square by 2Z F plus or minus 0.01 times the N. Here N is the gradient, F is friction resistance, V is the velocity in terms of meter per second, T is the time in terms of second. Okay, now stopping distance on level ground. This is the formula. When V is in terms of meter per second, when V is in terms of kilometer per hour, kmph, then stopping side distance equal to 0.278 V into T plus V square by 254 F. So you substitute the value of G as 9.81 and you convert the velocity V in terms of kilometer, you will get this value 254. It is V square by 254 F. Okay, whenever this is on the level ground. When it is on the slope ground, the design speed when it is velocity V is in terms of meter per second, it is Vt plus V square by 2Z into F plus or minus 0.01 times the N. And if it is in terms of kilometer per hour, that is stopping distance is equal to 0.278 Vt plus V square by 254 F plus or minus 0.01 N. So you are going to have the problems on this to find out the stopping side distance. So clear this thing. If you having the doubts, you can contact me at any time. So we will clarify your doubt. Okay. So please keep remember these two formula. Only you can keep remember these two formula when V is in terms of kilometer per hour. When in the level ground, that is 0.278 Vt plus V square by 254 F. And when it is in the slope, the formula is equal to 0.278 Vt plus V square by 254 F plus or minus 0.01 N. So thank you. Next class we will continue with this, the next topic.